Well, here we are on the
Not
anniversary.
live from New Jersey. Well, one of us is
Yeah.
live from New Jersey.
No, Bob was too scared. Bob was so afraid. He's like, I want to go home and see my kids or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's selfish.
Some kind of
It's selfish, Bob.
baloney. Yeah. But yeah, what a trip. What a quick little back and forth. I was
Do you
trying
remember it
to,
being so long ago? Do you remember what it was like to be traveling down to New Jersey in your 40s? Like when you were 40 years old, rather, I should say. Seems like a long
I,
time ago.
I did get some birthday messages today, which is nice. I never really expect them because I don't really, send them. But well, you're talking about being in your 40s. Happy birthday. Now it's not even special. You are in your 40s,
Right?
awaiting the next podcast from
Wow.
Sharon Warden.
I was
DM
gonna
sliding
guess
into
my
the.
mom. I was gonna guess it was from my mom.
Yeah. She's like, it's not even cool. 40's cool. 41 is not. Don't
Yeah.
even,
Wow.
you know?
And she likes everything about everything, so she's not even impressed anymore.
This is weird. So today, when we do record, so that's Monday. Got back yesterday. Had a little was Thursday through Sunday trip with Bob.
Yep.
And pretty solid trip. Yeah, today's actually my birthday and my twin sisters. Go figure. But yeah, it feels weird. I have to say, 41 is definitely a. I keep forgetting it's my birthday day. When I look at my phone, I'm like, what is that? March 25. What is that? And it's like,
What's
oh
the
yeah.
significance of that date?
So here we are celebrating. I wouldn't have it any other way. Um, I don't know if that's sad, but
Would
this
you?
is 41.
Wow. And so different. So different.
Let's go.
I've confused my priorities. Isn't it supposed to come to me? Yes, this is how it's meant to be. Every little thing flashing on a screen. Age of convenience. My daddy worked hard for this.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So Um, the nice thing is I can breathe again. That's
That's good.
nice. As of this morning, as a real, I don't know. I don't remember if I knew that you had cats or not. Um,
I don't remember if I
what's
told
funny
you
is
I had
I've
cats. No. Yeah,
yeah
we've definitely talked about on the pod the fact that like the cats in the room and stuff like
yeah
that. This is
true. That's right. That's
that's
right.
been mentioned.
Definitely many times actually.
Yeah.
But I haven't been around a cat in a while, and I thought it was one of those things you can just grow out of, like being
Yeah.
allergic to them.
Yeah, like grow up. I'll I'm being dramatic. I'll grow out of it.
Yeah. But yeah. So I mean, to round it out, we talked about it previous episodes. Just a hang in New Jersey. I didn't realize where like your town was. It's just like on the outskirts of Southeast Philly.
Yeah.
Um, caught a Bruins Flyers game.
Hmm. Hmm.
Watched some March Madness. Did
Hmm.
some epic gambling.
Hmm.
I touched the
All
ocean for
different
the first
sorts.
time in a while.
All sorts of gambling. There was actually many forms of gambling.
I'm beginning to miss it already.
Okay, well that's not good.
I am glad because for the folks that don't know, in New Jersey, you can just when you go up to FanDuel or your DraftKings sports betting app, it just has a casino on there, so you can play blackjack or 3 card poker or any of that shit just from the comfort of your couch. Just give away dollars at a time. Um, I mean, we didn't give it away as fast as we did in Atlantic City, which I don't know we were going to go to. I guess I never even thought of Atlantic City as a place. I mean, I know it is, but um, yeah, if you want a little kind of dirtier, a little sluttier Las Vegas, Atlantic City is your place.
Definitely dirtier. Definitely dirtier. It's
it's bad. Like in 2024, I wanted you to say that. I wanted you to be able to say you went because we don't live far
Yes.
from it. But
Hmm.
there would be no reason I would go back. Like because like it's just it is, man. It is beaten down. It is a series of casinos and there is a boardwalk. You got to see the ocean, but it's just it's not a good place. It's just not a nice area. You take like 2 blocks away from the casinos on the strip and the boardwalk, and you're in a very unsettling area. So yeah, Atlantic City's something else.
Yeah, and it has big name casinos. Like it has Bally's, Caesars,
Yeah,
like
Tropicana,
Tropicana, stuff like that. But different vibe when you go in there.
very different vibe. Very different vibe.
And we met up with probably two of the jerkiest jerks of dealers at three card poker. real, real jerks, just stealing our money. These guys were
Antonino,
winning every hand.
Antonino was nice, but it
He
was
started
only
off
he was
nice.
nice at the beginning and dragged me a little bit, only so that he could capitalize and crush us in very short time. And the guy who replaced him was just straight up a jerk.
We may or may not have lost $200 in 30 minutes.
Mm. Mm.
Um,
Mm.
but the guy, and then every time, it was so fucking annoying. He'd be like, "Why didn't you bet this? Why? Because you keep fucking winning." This
Right. It
this
doesn't
reminds me of that.
matter.
Was yeah. Nothing I do matters. It's just not. You keep
It's
getting
literally like,
flushes
folks,
and
if you've seen
straights.
Vegas Vacation and you saw Chevy Chase playing blackjack, um, then this is kind of what the vibe was. Just you cannot win. So the best
Um,
thing I had to do was just try to exchange pleasantries with the gold tooth woman I was sitting next to. Do you see her chomper?
yeah, I did not notice it. No.
Nice. Yeah, she had a big like
Um,
front tooth. Her one of her front teeth was like massively gold plated.
wonder
Lovely
what it's
lady
like to
though.
be a regular there, because they could tell like they like kind of knew each other. You know?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, how do you become a regular at a casino and like how and why? Because it's not like people with monocles that like drink from
No,
gold
they don't seem
chalices.
of means. Yeah, just get that Social Security every week and come and drop it down at the tables,
I
basically.
guess. Yeah. Like, do they live off of comps? Like the hotel's like, you can stay here as much
Oh
as you
yeah.
want and eat all the buffets if you're going to just be blowing your social security checks here.
Hmm.
I assume there's casinos that would 100% do that. Like they would adopt old people and be like, if you have social security checks that you just sign over to the casino, we'll give you housing and meal vouchers to just have you live here. Why not? You also have to sign over the deed to your house, but like give them like do you think the casino has like a section 8 location where they'll take your section 8 housing checks? Like they accept it to
Yeah, they
live in their room?
put you all into one room.
Yeah, or at least bunk up at least one
Yeah,
section.
I mean nobody's staying there. It's,
No. They have way more hotel rooms than they need, okay?
yeah.
Hotels in Atlantic City probably should be about 10 floors shorter.
The good news was if you forgot something you needed to go buy, like a North Face hoodie or pineapple vape
Or
or
a
some cotton candy, saltwater
yeah.
taffy, you could buy it all at the same store on the boardwalk.
Yes, it's like I need I need like saltwater taffy, a fine cigar, a tie-dye hoodie, and a let's say
And
a
I need to know my
Stetson hat.
future.
I could get them all. And I need to yes, and I need a tarot reading before I hit the tables. Then I should be
Um,
good.
I think one of my favorite parts, kind of the week, 'cause we did a lot of like indoor stuff too, a lot of gaming, and
Mhm.
I just haven't had like a couch gaming sesh in a long time. I realized it because I mean, I play a lot online with my friends, but you know, this couch sessions of like hours in length, especially pounding some beers, just not really a thing anymore. So it was like that was
Nope.
like just as vacationy as anything else, really. Just doing that, playing
Yeah.
Jackbox,
Right.
Mario Party, Mario Kart, Mario Golf, watching March Madness on another monitor. It was just
Yeah.
a very millennial dude hang,
It
basically.
was. And that's Yeah, that's that. Like you said, it's like that's kind of how like that's just as much vacationing as going somewhere extravagant is.
And I got to hang with Bob for the first time, so I feel like I made a real friend out of it. You know.
Yeah. See, yeah, you even got that. You added a
Um,
friend.
um, even though we live very different lives.
You added a non-work friend in your 40s.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't send me a happy birthday text today. I hope you're okay. I must have forgot.
Yeah,
I'll
man, how was
remind
that
him.
ride back then? Something must have happened. Something transpired on
Yeah.
the ride back.
We didn't talk that much after after the hand stuff. Shouldn't have busted so early.
Mm, classic.
Um, yeah, driving back into snow, that sucks.
Oh, did you
Man, what a
drive? Do you
bummer.
have snow?
Well, there's just snow on the ground. Once you get into like Cortland area, past Binghamton, it was just like not for me.
Oh, like
Gross.
starting to see snow again?
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
snowed during the weekend in upstate New York. That's kind of a bummer. But what else? The hockey game, awesome. Even
Mm-hmm.
getting doing a little power half hour with a few
Mm-hmm.
seltzers, get nice and saucy, then
Um.
getting poured on.
So, uh, there was a good amount of Bruins fans there.
Yeah, I traveled pretty well. Lucky with our
Yeah.
seats. I mean, it's fun to watch a game. Wish the Bruins didn't play like doo doo, but again, cash in on a bet,
Yeah. Yeah.
6-1 goal
You
score.
got a goal scoring bet, so that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I did
I
not
was missing
hit
gambling.
on my Bruins bet, but I only made one,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
Today during the day, I bet on sports again. I bet on the college basketball invitational in a game
Oh
featuring
no!
Seattle versus
Oh no!
Evansville, and I parlayed it in a game with High Point going against something else. I don't know. Nobody I've ever heard of. Just like
Did
that's
you hit?
kind of DGen Monday I was having. But got that profit boost, so it was all worth it. They don't even broadcast those games on
Mm-hmm.
TV, so I had to follow along on the ESPN gameplay. Like maybe at that
Yes.
point, maybe that's the end of my betting for a minute. That's probably.
What is even the point?
I'm not even watching the games. I'm just literally. I just need to scratch the itch. I need to separate myself from gambling for a minute. But I would
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
be doing it if I was there. Probably $10 a night, easy, on blackjack. It does make me want to go though. I mean, I know we have the casinos up here and all the tribal lands, so I'll have to make a trip
Mm.
out. Maybe next month. Spread out my losses. Got to be
I mean,
responsible about
for
it.
you, I would definitely suggest Turning Stone over Del Lago.
Del
Like
Lago.
Turning Stone better,
Yeah,
but Del Lago's
haven't
closer.
been there since we're 18.
Turning Stone,
Um,
I like it.
but yeah, good weekend. Thanks
Um,
for the host.
yeah, yeah. So it is March, the Marching Madness. I currently sit in second place in my pool that I'm in. Second
I
place
might
out of
have bailed
88.
on paying attention because I don't think I was doing that well.
Now I did fill out
Uh,
two brackets. One is in second place. The other one is in 71st. So that one doesn't look as promising.
okay, my champs are still in there though. I still got Arizona. I still got Houston. So there is a chance.
Are
And
all your final four teams
okay,
alive or no?
no, I don't know which one that is though.
That
Where's
is
the
not
max?
a
Oh,
good
max.
start.
Yeah, my max isn't looking great. But but nothing. I'm probably gonna lose. Whatever, man. I'll just win the Powerball instead this week. I'll just do that.
Okay, that's
All
fair.
right.
What's Powerball at? About a bill?
I think they both are. Mega Mills, Powerballs.
Powerball, folks. Not that this helps anyone, but it's at 800 million, and that drawing is in 2 hours, and I already went out, so I guess I'm not getting Powerball. What's the Mega Millions at? Mega Millions is at 1.1 bill, and that's tomorrow. Wow. So yeah, Powerball is at 800
By the time
million,
this
and
episode comes
Mega Millions
out,
is at 1.1 billion.
we could be billionaires.
Oh my God, that'd be
That's
amazing.
that.
Well, not really, because it's here's where it is. Yeah, it's $1.1 billion, but the cash option is 525.8 million. So then, like, after taxes, like 300 million. So
That'd be
like
tough to make that work.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll
Back to
have a
Atlantic
category
City.
for that we can talk about what we do with that money.
Wow, brilliant. But until we come
Or
up with that,
why does it say someone else is currently sharing?
I don't know. I'm not sharing any.
I can't share
we're
the
sharing.
screen.
That's the principle of the thing, but we're not sharing.
Is your share screen button engaged for some reason?
No. Someone else is
Well, it's
currently
going
sharing.
really well.
How is this
Damn.
possible? It says it for me too.
What?
Someone else is currently sharing.
Do we have an intruder? Hold on.
Oh,
Who's
man.
all in here? People. Matt and Jeff.
Speak up.
Yep, exactly who I
Me and
expected.
one other. Okay, that seems all correct.
Well, we'll just have to do it old school. We'll play the sound and you'll just have to trust me.
All right. Know who's having the worst weekend in this?
Wheel of Convenience. Oh,
His
fan
daddy
favorite.
spun hard for this.
Been a minute. It's trivia.
Oh.
Dude, get to these questions. I don't even remember what categories I did because it's been like.
I know. I gotta pull it up. I don't remember what I logged.
All right. So I feel like we're tied 1-1. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my feeling. And yeah, I'll give you 2 categories.
Yeah.
With well, one of them's multiple choice, the other one isn't, because I had done it before. I was state capitals, where I give you the state and you got to give me the capital.
Oh yeah, I've been avoiding that one since day one.
Or you can do Nintendo.
I mean,
yeah, this is trivia with.
Let's get this stupid thing out of the way. I'm gonna treat myself to Nintendo next time, maybe. So let's get stupid state capitals out of the way because I hate it.
So these I can't give any possible whatever you call it, multiple choice points. So you just got to go for the whole points. I'll give you 2 guesses though for each one. If you get out on the second one.
So you're going to give me the state and I give you the capital, or the opposite way?
Right. Yeah, I'm going to give you
I don't
the
like
state.
Because I don't like that's not true. Like I don't know. All right, whatever. If you gave me the capital, I think I could give you a state. This is going to be a lot harder for you to give me the state and I come up with the capital.
All right.
But go ahead.
We'll do it your way then. No, we'll go it the other way.
All
right. So I'll give you the city. See, it'll make it easier. But if it doesn't, then it'll be hilarious. If you get it wrong.
That's true.
All right. Hartford.
Connecticut.
All right.
I think I would have gotten there if you had given me Connecticut, but all right.
Montgomery.
That is Alabama.
Bismarck.
Yep.
You were about
Hold
to
on.
say do the state, huh?
I was gonna say go the other way. North Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh,
What were you thinking that or South? Were you going between North Dakota and South Dakota?
yeah. Idaho came across, but then Montana
Oh,
too.
all right.
Definitely was out there.
All right. What do you want me to do for the last two?
Let's up it. Let's up it. Let's go. Let's
Up the
go.
difficulty? All right.
Yep, we're gonna go state. You give me state, and I have to guess city.
All right. Oregon.
Oh my god. Um, it can't be Portland, right? Oregon, Oregon. I gotta say Portland.
Shut up! You're killing me, Smalls.
Shit. As soon as we change the rules. Okay, I
This
get a
is one
second
of the more
guess.
challenging ones.
All right. Man, this is one of those things where I really desperately want a first letter, but if you give it to me and I still don't know, then it'll make me feel even dumber. It's not Portland.
I'll give you the
Eugene?
first letter.
Eugene?
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Shit. I really felt good about that. So it turns out Eugene's just a place in Oregon, and so I assumed
Yeah.
it was the capital. What's the first letter?
S.
Salem?
That is right. Salem. I'll give you 0.1 points.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. And the last one, Wyoming.
Is this the one? Is this Cheyenne?
Damn. Good pull.
That's a good
pull.
one. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. All right. Pretty good.
4.1.
What do I got? What are my
for all
options?
intents and purposes. 4 and then some real old school shame.
What do you got for me?
Your categories are, we're revisiting space.
I don't remember what I didn't pick space.
Nope. You have gone through 90s athlete nicknames and 90s wrestlers.
Mhm.
So space or board games?
Well, in the interest of the upcoming solar eclipse, let's go space.
Oh, I thought you were going to be funny and go, let's go board games. All right. So, space.
Which I don't really know anything about. So,
Well, this is a very, it's just like space. The category space is very open. So, lots of options here. In Roman mythology, what was Mercury, or who was Mercury? I should say.
I guess I'll guess first, and if it's wrong, then I'll do the multiple
do you
choice.
want? I have multiple choices.
Let me do first.
Or do you want to
without-
try to guess first, and then I'll give you multiple choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it like that.
Okay.
Mercury, I don't know. The god of fire.
Ding. So like that's like the ding that you hear like when kids are doing like spelling competition. No. No. Dings are bad.
You're killing killing me, Smalls.
Dings are bad because this is the
Oh.
ding from like if you ever watch kids doing the
Oh.
spelling bee, they get dinged when it's wrong. It's a
It's the
real
most subtle way
shameful
to
ding.
kick a kid off. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
So, all right, it is not the god of fire. Your options are the sun god, the messenger god, or the luck god.
well, I'm going to go with the sun god then. I think I was in the wheelhouse.
You
I
are
hope.
incorrect. Mercury was the messenger god. He was a messenger. That's why he was fast. Because he delivered messages to other
Man,
gods.
you are one pathetic loser.
Not the best way to start out, Matt. Not the best. But you have 4 questions for shots at redemption. Sir, let's change
Wow.
gears slightly. What planet has the longest day?
So I guess
So
that's
you could-
the
You could
slowest
talk it out. It'd be the
spinning.
slowest rotation.
Yeah. Or it could be the biggest because it takes so long. Why don't I go with Jupiter to get more
That
stupider?
is incorrect. That is
All right.
incorrect. Your
Well, what are my
options
options?
are Earth, Saturn, Venus.
Let's go Saturn.
Ding, bad ding. No. The longest day belongs to Venus. Oddly
Really?
enough, Venus's day is the equivalent to 243 days on Earth for one
Are you serious?
revolution or one
Holy
rotation of Venus. Yes.
Wow.
All right. All
Such a
right. Here we
lesson.
go. Cape Canaveral, site of many space launches, was once named for what president?
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy is correct.
Woo!
From 1963 to 1973, it was named for JFK, and then they changed it back to Cape Canaveral because, well, the people of Cape Canaveral hated the fact that the area's name changed.
So, oh, I like my space. It's my JFK saying how much he likes
That's
space.
such a good JFK. Wow. All right. What is the main element in the sun?
Ooh. Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct.
Raise the roof. Raise the roof, sun god.
Bringing it back.
Whoever you are.
That is correct. Thought we were going to catch you off guard that one. The multiple choice where I was going to throw cesium and phosphorus at you as well. But you didn't need that. So
Don't throw
last
cesium
question.
at me.
Last question here.
Mm-hmm.
What does the acronym NASA stand for?
National Aeronautics Space Agency. That's the look of it's not perfect. National.
It's not perfect. However, I am going to make the judgment call and award you full points because the 4 letters of NASA you got right. But it's National Aeronautics and Space Administration. But and isn't technically in the acronym.
Oh.
So you hit the 4 main parts of the acronym, but there is actually an and between aeronautics and space.
Wow.
So give yourself that rousing
Maybe
round
I didn't
of
get it
applause.
fully right, but
I'm going to award full points.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
I was hoping we'd get
I
to the
still lose
multiple choice
anyway.
because I wanted to trip you up and mess with you because I had to come up with fake
Oh, let's do
ones
it.
that were close enough. So I came up with National Aeronautical Science Administration and National Air and Space Administration because I think all of those could confuse the hell out of someone if you had gone to multiple choice.
Well, there's the National Air and Space Museum, so that could be,
Correct.
tricky.
Well,
But I watch a lot of Star Wars, so
you got
that helps.
3, but the important part is you managed 3 without multiple choice after crashing and burning at the beginning of this trivia. So,
well, I mean, let's be honest. The first question was really a Roman history question, and I didn't study for that. I've been studying for space for the last month. Couldn't have possibly got that one. But
stop crying.
I'll get better.
Stop crying.
I'll get better. I'll get better. All right. Jeff wins.
Yes.
Finally.
What the fuck? It's horseshit.
After he got ragdolled in Mario Golf this week. Boom.
That did happen.
Roasted.
Got destroyed.
All right.
Bob is inherently better than me at most games. But I knew going into that one, I'm like, oh, Matt's got switched to him. Like, this is probably not my win. So I knew that going in. I'm more bitter about losing at Mario Party. I take that one more to heart. So for what it's worth.
Yeah, the more random game.
Yeah.
That was close. That came down to 3 coins.
That's why you got to play 20 rounds. 20 rounds is harder to weasel your way into a win like you did.
I did. Little shy guy W.
Yeah.
Words were never said. Wheel. Convenience that we cannot see. Just got to take my word for it. I could just lie. Two truths and a lie. Do you have
my
something
God.
for that?
Does this stupid thing ever not come up? I don't have any two truths. I'm voting to remove it. It's too hard to come up with. I don't like it.
All right. Well, let me give you mine then, since I already had them.
Sure.
And you can guess.
Fine.
All right. Two truths and a lie. Here they are. These are all things I went to see live. 2 of them I did. 1 of them I did not. I saw the X Games live in person. I saw Hamilton live in person. I saw Cirque du Soleil live in person.
Okay, so I think you've seen Cirque du Soleil because I feel like your Vegas story would be appropriate to say you've saw Cirque du Soleil. I imagine it to be something like Knocked Up with Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen going to see Cirque du Soleil, having a bad time at that. X Games or what was the last one?
X gonna give it to you.
Nope, not the DMX Games. Rest in peace, Sweet Prince. It was X Games and what was the other thing? Hamilton.
Cirque du Soleil.
I don't think you've seen Hamilton live. I'm going to go with the other 2.
That's correct. I have not seen Hamilton live. I did see the movie version when they put it on Disney Plus. I actually enjoyed it. Very solid. But yeah, X Games, Cirque du Soleil I saw actually in San Antonio in around 2009. My ex-girlfriend and I went. It was at the whatever the Spurs arena was. So they kind of had like a center. We were like in the 4th row. It was one of those she bought me for my birthday kind of tickets as an experience. And I was like, why do I want to go to this? And it was awesome. It was one of the coolest things. And honestly, one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen because they're like doing legit. Because if you watch it on TV or a video, you're like, it's going to go well. But when you're in person, you're like, any one of these people could just eat shit and fall like on their face or die. And I was scared the whole time. We were definitely stoned watching it though, for sure. Um, but it was a great show. Also similar, X Games, very terrifying to watch live. I guess it doesn't always go well on TV, but the most memorable it was in Austin. I think I went in like 2018 or something like that. 2017? No, it's got to be earlier. No, it's way earlier, like 2013. Um, and it was like we definitely stood by. They had like the big air bike ramp, and that thing is like must be 100 feet in the air, and it looks like it's straight down, and it just makes you want to throw up when you look at it live. And the guys just go down, and you're just terrified the whole time. But really, I went too because Metallica played at the X Games that year. It was at the Circuit of the Americas at Austin, and most notably, it was the moment I realized that it was not going to work out between Edna and I because she was. It's not that she wasn't into Metallica, which I didn't expect her to be, but she didn't even pretend to kind of. And I wasn't mad, but it was just like we don't have enough in common. It was like one of those
Okay.
realizations where it's like, oh no, we don't like the same things. It was like maybe we had both known it, but that was the moment I remember being like, we're gonna break up. I just know it. And I think within like a week or a couple of weeks we did. And neither one of us cried. It was even I don't know if that's sadder because we didn't. But yeah. X Games. That's when I fell in love with BMX though. And I've been doing it every day since. I fell in love with tiny
Wow.
bicycles for grown men. But yeah, it's such a weird feeling. I still remember that. Like, oh god, we're gonna have to break up. Because all we did was like watch The Office and something every day, or like whatever. We didn't even like all the same show. Like The Office was the only one we both liked. That's why we watched it. I think so. We kept like
Okay.
trying to make it work so hard, and it just, and we did a really good job. Um, but it just wasn't enough. It's like one of those things.
Mhm.
Just you can. I don't know. That was it. But yeah, Hamilton's good. Watch it on Disney Plus.
That's
I
like
think the share screen's working now.
that's like
What's that?
yeah, it does seem to be working. So the Hamilton on Disney Plus was like it's not really a movie version because isn't it a stage version?
Yeah, they record the stage production of it,
Yeah,
like with the audience and everything.
kind of a half-assed way of putting it on Disney Plus, huh?
It was good
They
though, because
really
I
didn't have
probably
to
would. I
do
mean, I
it.
guess I would go see it, but it was very like the thing I liked about Hamilton is that it's it doesn't try to make anybody, it doesn't try to make him look like a hero or anything like that. Like it's very honest about his life. Have you ever seen it like in
Nope.
person or anything? I
Mm-mm.
mean, I don't know if you heard some of the songs. The music's fine. I mean, a lot of people get really into it, like the soundtrack and the style of it. But just the actual story of it, all the way down to the duel, is really good. Well done. Worth watching if you're into American history and Broadway. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I don't know why this just works now. So
Oh, look, a
this,
wheel.
this,
Oh, good.
it
It's
just
on Two
works.
Truths and a Lie, so we know that that one at least happened for real.
Let's roll away.
But I also don't care if trivia didn't happen because I like trivia. So why would I care if they
Oh,
lied about that one?
see what's cool now is that now I can share the screen, but sounds won't work.
Perfect.
Thing works out so well. Um, T-shirt ideas. I don't know if I was able to come up with any new ones
No?
since the last episode. I might have a couple. I don't know how big of winners they're going to be. Do you
Oh,
still have
yeah. I
some on
mean,
a
listen,
list?
that's how you brainstorm. You're going to have
That's
shit
true.
ideas
That's true.
too.
Um, kind of. I was gonna play with the idea of like national days, like fake national days, or like basically, it'd be like it would just be a T-shirt that says taco then blank day, so you could put and have maybe like a little whiteboard where the blank is. So any day can be so Taco Monday, Taco Tuesday. It's basically just like it can be Taco Day every day. So it's like Taco blank day, or like to me, it's always Taco blank day, whatever. So it's not just Taco Tuesday, Taco Thursday. or kind of the
I
similar
don't know if
idea.
I get the
Like,
impression, but I don't know that people would read that and know that that's what you were going for. I think there'd have to be a graphic that like pushes them towards it, some sort of like
mm,
calendar, like a week.
yes,
Like it could be like it could look like a tearing calendar
ooh,
or something like that.
okay,
Or you know what you do is you have a shirt with like where the nameplate can clearly change. You literally have an insert so that you put it in on the day you're wearing it, and it says it's taco, and then the nameplate's clearly changeable,
yeah,
and you can change like MONTUE and
yeah.
do like that.
Or you just gotta buy them in a pack of 7. I don't know, but yeah, it's got
Okay.
legs. And the other similar idea, like, just has like a margarita glass, like National Margarita Day, but it's like date like / 2000 and then whatever. So it's just you can put whatever date you want on there. Cause it's like
Make
National
it like
Margarita. It
whiteboard
doesn't
or
always seem like it
eraser.
comes up faster. Yeah, it comes faster and faster every time. Like, it's like, wasn't it just like National Margarita Day like 2 weeks ago? Like, it just keeps coming up again.
It's
Um,
always something.
um, the other one I had is my other shirt. Do we talk? My other shirt makes me look shredded, kind of deal. My other
No.
shirt shows off my 6 pack, kind of a deal. Kind of, I want to do something about the like kind of the car, like the bumper. My other car is this, but maybe my
Mm.
other shirt. I don't know where the bit goes. I guess you could say my other shirt is a button down, but that. I don't know. My other
It's
shirt,
tough.
my other shirt makes me look skinny. I don't know.
Hmm.
We'll take it. We'll bring it before the board.
My other shirt isn't as nice. Like, which is sad because this is a graphic tee.
Yeah.
Um, actually, on the
Just
same
my
similar
other shirts
wavelength.
in the wash. Just like you only have 2 shirts. That's kind of
Oh, um, I'm on a similar path with my ideas. I got a couple. This is one of my few shirts that isn't from Kohl's. Just kind of a shout out to Kohl's and the fact that that's basically where my clothing comes from. Um, which oddly enough would be sold at Kohl's, like that type of graphic tee. Um,
fun.
or my idea of fashion is the fact that I have this exact same shirt in 5 other colors at home. Like, because when it comes to like for years, before I started wearing graphic tees again, especially when I was at work, when I had to go into the office for work and like just what I liked wearing casually is I just had different colored like polo shirts, like golf shirts. It's all I wore. I just threw on whatever polo I had, every color of polo shirt basically, and I would just wear different colored polo shirts every day, and with like khaki shorts, and that was that was my look for years in the summer. I still don't hate it. I could still rock that look every day and be perfectly content with it.
Yeah, I like them, for golf. Um, I do. I hate like the Wegmans polos. I hate so much. I hate the material. I hate a work shirt that you have to wear. I mean, fortunately, like in my position, since I like run, like if you are running the store, you can dress up. So I wear a button up every day, just like oh whatever, just like same pants every day, blue pants, some Vans, and just a cute top. Just something that I can do business in, but feel good about myself too. You know, I want to go into that bathroom and just really pop at myself.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, "You're looking good today. Get out there. Get out there and make
Get out
somebody's
there and
day.
manage.
Get out there and start denying coupons."
Wait, you get to deny coupons? What kind of
I mean,
power trip
I
is
mean, I could
this?
get called into different things or whatever. I mean, that's rarely something I would have to do. I mean, if somebody got a coupon denied and then they wanted to raise hell about it and start yelling at
Mm.
people or wanted to talk to a manager, that's where I get to jump in and say, "Wow, geez, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I can't imagine how you feel right now." Wow. What a rough day for you. You can only drink 2 Mountain Dews tonight and can't get that third case. I'm really sorry. But there'll be tomorrow. Don't worry. The mountain runneth over with the dew.
With the
T-shirts.
It's really beautiful. That's a beautiful statement.
This T-shirt came from a cannon.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm not sure people would get that reference. Like that's a sports, like a T-shirt cannon.
Yeah, do they even do those anymore?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm surprised Gritty didn't have his T-shirt cannon at the game.
I know. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, no audio. We're not going to do audio. Oh, a news story. News story. Something. What's caught your eye recently?
P. Diddy had his house raid. His houses got raided in Miami and Los Angeles. No update on that, but that's usually not a good thing.
Who did?
P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka Diddy, aka Sean Combs.
Really?
Yeah, that happened today.
Had his house raided?
Yep, houses in Los Angeles and Miami.
Oh, jeez.
By the Department of Homeland Security Investigations. So another shout out to to Bob in that respect. But yeah, so Homeland Security raiding your houses is probably not a great thing. Probably not.
Damn, yeah. I wonder what he's got in there.
Yeah. The thought that comes to mind is I don't know what is like. So R. Kelly was arrested for like human trafficking. And I
thought it was
that's a Homeland Security thing. I'm pretty sure they handle human trafficking. So that's certainly not good. That's the first thing that comes to mind with Homeland Security. I don't think Sean Combs is necessarily like an underground Russian spy, so I don't know where else to go with my thoughts for Homeland Security.
I bet, I've seen him dance.
Mm-hmm.
Puff Daddy. He definitely, he made the little shimmy thing
He
happen.
is one of the least talented dancers in all of hip hop, I would dare say.
So maybe that's why he just got exposed.
They've had enough of that.
Yeah.
Homeland Security is tired of him
You can't
dancing.
just keep doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably it. I mean, it's not it. I looked it up. He's 54 years old. Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy Poof Combs.
Why do I feel like he should be older than that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always believe that he really killed Biggie so that he could become famous. So there's my hot take. I bet that's
he wanted
why.
to cover Sting.
I think Biggie's alive in there, actually.
Do you think it's because he wanted to cover Sting and he needed a reason?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll Be Missing You came out. That makes sense. Sting's really good, and you can't really, if you're in hip hop, you can't just go around covering Sting. So I think Diddy was always a Sting and Police fan, and he's like, I'm a hip hop artist. I can't just go around covering a guy like Sting. So if I have to kill my best friend, I'll be able to cover Sting. I'll have a hit record. People will love me, and I'll get rich and famous, and I will have a glorious time with Bad Boy Records, and then I will make Da Band, and it'll be an MTV TV show.
The band, yeah.
The best part is this show was forming a group, making the band, and they're forming a hip hop group. And then when the finalists all came together and their group got announced, that their group's name was simply Da Band. And they're not even a band. So it's bad. That's after all of that time, that's what you come up with is Da Band.
Yeah.
Come on.
Then he made who else? Danity Kane. Wasn't that his girl group? Like Danity,
What was it?
which is that I know that's a
Danity
word.
Kane. Yeah,
And
Danity
Kane with a
Kane.
K.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
with Aubrey.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
she was a spicy little number. A lot of success. Again, the 2000s, the era of doo-doo pop culture.
Mhm. Well, it's because it was led by Mike MTV, and MTV could literally put out whatever they wanted, and people were like, "I'm in, let's go."
I saw this story on The Guardian about Florida. It says Florida lawmaker says bill to loosen rules on killing bears is aimed at the ones that are on crack. So, Florida lawmakers seeking looser regulations on killing of wildlife has claimed that black bears high on crack are breaking into people's homes and tearing them apart.
The
The
people or the
allegation
homes?
from Jason Schoaf, whose biography reveals a passion for hunting, is bizarre even by already unorthodox standards of Florida, which in recent times has boasted cocaine sharks and marauding herpes-ridden monkeys.
Mm.
We're talking about the ones that are on crack and they break your door down and they're standing in your living rooms growling and tearing your house apart.
Yeah.
He said that in front of the House Bill 87. I think there's no
Okay.
evidence that that's ever happened.
Well,
The
like,
Guardian was unable to find documented incident of any Florida's estimated population of 4,000 bears having ingested crack. So basically, he just wants to hunt bears, but saying that it's just
is
because
he
they're on
willing to
crack.
drug test the bears before he attacks them? I'm not sure I
I know.
understand how he's going to validate it.
I mean, he must. I mean, it's just clearly based on Cocaine Bear. So he's making a law
Yeah,
to
I
kill
think
animals
he
based
thinks
on a
he
movie.
saw a documentary. Like, granted, it was inspired by a concept that happened once, but you can't act like that's what's happening in general. Not to be confused with Colombia's cocaine hippo problem. You hear about that? That's a thing.
Oh, is this real?
Yeah. So no, they're not
What?
there's not hippos high on cocaine. They're called cocaine hippos because back when Pablo Escobar died, they raided his house for hundreds of wild animals that he had, to send them off to zoos and such, because they're like, okay, well, he's dead, but he had all these exotic creatures. Well, the hippos never got picked up and they got loose and then started procreating. And so now the country of Colombia just has hippos, which are indigenous to Africa, but Colombia has now like 60 hippos. And it's because no one accounted for Pablo Escobar's hippos. They got loose and then just started multiplying. So they're called cocaine hippos because they're not indigenous to the land, but they live in the wild.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I wonder what other movie. I feel like this guy would make a law that it's also okay to hunt gigantic dogs that eat baseballs signed by Babe Ruth. Like something like that. I just go with
The
some other
documentary
ridiculous
saw
like
as a kid.
movie-based animal.
Makes sense.
Like what other animals from movies
Oh my gosh.
is he trying to hunt?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, remember in the 90s when like it was really popular to come out with like big version of it. Remember Lake Placid had big crocodile.
Big
Then you
gator?
had
Yeah.
what was the really popular snake one? Anaconda. Anaconda was big.
Oh
This
yeah.
big J-Lo hit, Owen Wilson, Ice Cube, John Voight.
Stacked. Yep.
What a roster in
Still remember
1998.
Yeah. He got spit out by the anaconda and gave a little wink.
Yep.
Super creep. The whole movie.
Yeah, John Voight, half digested, is still gives his last ditch effort to be a creep.
Yeah, especially after Jurassic Park, I think there was like huge push to get any kind of animal, monster, any kind of thing going. Congo,
Yeah.
remember that? I mean, that was actually by Michael Crichton too, the same author of Jurassic Park. But that movie came out and I don't remember it hitting like Jurassic Park.
No, because
I think we all saw it.
yeah,
But
I remember watching it, but I don't remember a ton about it other than Amy, the smart
Amy.
Amy
Amy.
Pretty. Yeah, wildlife was a big thing. The wildlife push came after the mid 90s or early 90s natural disaster push.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good
Like
natural disaster movie too, like
Twister,
Twister,
Dante's Peak.
Perfect Storm. Then you had let us not also forget the world's gonna fucking end run of
Yeah.
Armageddon, Deep Impact, where it's like, dude, shit's about to go down and it's you cannot
Yes.
avoid it. You
Deep
think
Impact.
animals are big, everything is just gonna come to an end, meteors and shit, and then we're just like, yo, Day After Tomorrow, 2012, like everything is just natural, like massive disaster movies.
It reminds me of like how much just going to the movies was such a big, like we used to go a lot, like almost every other weekend or something like that, because there's nothing else to do. I used to see like the shittiest movies just because they were out. So yeah, when Deep Impact comes out or The Core or any of these, you just go see it
The
because there's
Core,
nothing else
forgot
to
about the
do.
Core.
Remember what was that
Yeah.
movie with um dear, I gotta look this up. It's the one where at the end I don't remember what happened. The guy, Kevin Kline, doesn't he play like a gay man or something like that?
In and Out.
Yeah, In and Out. Like, why would we go see that? It's just a random
But
like
we did.
that was like the yeah. Nobody's ever remembered that movie ever. We went to
And
go
there was a
see it, and at the
group
end he
of us
just
that
yells,
went.
"I'm gay."
There was a
Yeah,
group of us that went. It was like us, the Borzas, and like Jay Solomon or something. Like
yeah.
it's a very weird combo
Like,
of people, and we're all like, "Yeah, new movie." It's like, why are we going to the movieplex to see
I
this?
don't remember what the previews were that we had to go watch it,
I
but
don't
it
know.
was just a movie. I remember at the end, all of us stood up and yelled, "I'm gay" as well, right? Didn't that happen or something like that? Did we
I
do
don't
that?
remember
Am I
that at all.
misremembering that? Because he was telling everybody like, "I'm gay, I'm gay," and then you're like, "I'm
Oh
gay, I'm
yeah.
gay," or something. Maybe
Oh
that's why
my
we went, because we were in
god.
middle school and thought it was hilarious.
Did you ever see a movie with no one in the theater?
Um, yes. I mean, besides the person I was with, but
That
after I
qualifies as no
graduated
one in the theater.
college, in '05, I think when I got back from Hawaii before I went to DC, there was a good few months there where Morbido and I and my sister would hang out a lot. And oftentimes, I think there's a couple movies where it was just like the three of us in a theater. It might have been like I think Serenity was one. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. It's based on the TV show with what was the TV show? Firefly, but a really good sci-fi movie.
Oh,
Excellent. If you haven't seen it, it's worth it. It's a really good watch.
okay.
I didn't really know what it was, and I watched it. And I was like, "Holy shit, this is like really good," and it still holds up. I think I've seen it recently. But yeah, give that one a watch. And Happy. I was gonna say Happy Madison. Grandma's Boy.
Oh, you saw Grandma's
I'm
Boy in
pretty
the
sure.
theater?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Not a lot of people did. I tell you that.
Yeah. That's like saying you saw Super Troopers in the theater. I don't think anyone
I
actually
know.
did. We all
Yeah.
saw it on DVD. Wow, Grandma's Boy.
I mean,
That's some
obviously,
street
we were
cred.
stoned as balls for
Oh,
that,
weird.
but it was like it was the funniest movie I've ever seen in my life. At that point,
Right.
I'm just
Right.
dying. Like this is. And actually, you know what? That movie still holds up too. I gotta
Yeah,
say.
that
I don't know
movie's
if
really
you've
funny.
watched it
That
recently.
movie's really fun
Yeah.
sober. So I can imagine watching it stoned
Yeah.
off your face in a theater was probably.
Adios, turd nuggets.
There you go.
Is that Jim? Yeah.
Uh,
How about you?
yeah,
You done a
once
solo or
that I can remember. Now this was long time ago. In fact, let's. I'm gonna pull up the year on this. Now, I was with friend Scott, who advised us. You know, he was the main reason we keep our episodes from 30 to 40 minutes. Um, a Mel Brooks jam in 1995. Scott and I were the only ones in the theater watching Dracula Dead and Loving It, starring Leslie Nielsen, because Bram Stoker's Dracula was a huge movie, and so Mel Brooks came out with Dracula Dead and Loving
I
It.
forgot about that.
It's so amazingly stupid, and we were the only two people in the mall theater. And I remember literally just because, like, walking up and down the aisle watching the movie, because we're like, oh my God, there's no one here to tell us not to do this. Because we're only like 12 or 13 when it came out.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn. I remember my grandma used to bring us to the movies. I don't think she would stay either. She would just drop us off, like my sisters and I. And one time, I think my mom said we were supposed to see Free Willy. We convinced my grandma to let us go see Robin Hood Men in Tights
Oh,
in that era. Speaking of Mel
man.
Brooks,
That's
was that
like
a Mel Brooks joint?
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah. My mom was stoked.
That movie holds up. That movie is wall to wall hilarity. Every line is hilarious in that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah. Speaking of moms, I, I responded to your mom earlier. I just got another DM from her because I think I said thanks, Sharon. Appreciate it. So she responded, as you do. Welcome. Rounding out the conversation, rounding out the pod. No, thank you, Sharon. I look forward to your commentary about this episode on YouTube. You're a greatest commenter.
Wow.
Well,
Top
well, Bill
commenter.
would have an argument with that. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
The pistachio kid.
He is the pistachio kid.
Well, we can call it at that since I am still real. I didn't work today, but man, I'm still tired from the week.
Yeah.
The travel, the seltzers,
You traveled
the
a lot
allergies. Yeah.
in an automobile. You traveled a long distance in an
Yeah,
automobile.
and yeah. And it takes it out of you, even though I wasn't driving at all. It's
I slept the entire way, but Bob looked so tired.
It does. You do a lot of these like stretches along the way, like as he's driving. I don't even think we stopped once either on the way back.
Dude.
Like to Auburn.
That guy's a machine. That guy's a
Yeah,
machine.
it's incredible.
But it's worse because you're like, you get dropped off and then you say like, all right, man, thanks. And it's not like he's driving 5 minutes to home. He's got another 2 hours ahead of him. Yeah, that's
just a quick handshake. Said, I'm sure we'll run into each other again. You know what?
See you
Or
at
not.
draft day.
Draft day, I know, yeah. Well, that'll do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go rest my weary 41-year-old bones.
So old.
They hurt and they're tired.
I'm hurt.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till next
All
time,
right.
folks.
Adios, turd nuggets.